Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's me playing and I'm in the Atlântico, a tier 8 Pan-American battleship. I'm on map Crash Zone Alpha. It's a 3-point domination game. It's technically a tier 9 game, but well, the enemy has already lost their only tier 9. Well, it was a YOLO Emilio with a very unsuccessful YOLO, I guess. So that's good news for us. Now, the Atlântico is the newest dockyard ship, and I've actually gotten it this time. Like, I wasn't interested in the last dockyard, but you know, the Atlântico is a secondary focused brawler, so it's something that I'm interested in. And so far, no regrets. The Atlântico is quite a fun little boat there, in my personal opinion. Now, I have the build that I'm using attached at the end of the video. Basically, I'm secondary focused. I did skill Concealment Expert instead of Fire Prevention because with Concealment Expert you go down to 11.5 kilometers concealment, which is pretty amazing, and your secondaries are like 11.3. So you almost can get into secondary range undetected, which can be pretty fun. Also, you are a very slow boat, so you aren't doing running away or anything like that pretty easily. The concealment helps with disengaging if necessary. Now, I found a Benson. Well, somebody else has found a Benson, but I've gotten some shells in there, which is pretty nice. Now, the Atlântico only has armor piercing, which means you don't have to think about switching to high explosive, because you just can't. Anyway, now I do have vigilance because the turret traverse is pretty amazing, so I decided I'd rather have a little bit better torpedo protection than better turret traverse as a 2-pointer, which might come in handy around here. Now, so far the enemy doesn't have that many ships here. I'm gonna try to come around here and engage the Fiji. Now, if that Nagato and North Carolina would actually help us, we could easily crush the enemy opposition. That's not how this works. So I didn't get any citadels, 3 overpens against the Fiji. Maybe the secondaries can finish it off. Now, I'd also like to focus the secondaries on the Benson, but the Fiji needs to sink first, maybe. So I'm contemplating if the secondaries are gonna do the trick or if I need my primary guns. Also, the reason I'm turning full broadside here in front of the enemy battleships is quite simple. The tier pits does have torpedoes. Maybe I should have tried shooting the Benson instead. So the Fiji is down. My secondaries are focused on the Benson right now. Now, the Atlântico armor is reasonable. I think you do have even like how is it called? Turtleback. So close you shouldn't get citadeled. But you definitely don't want to go broadside anyway, because you will eat a lot of damage regardless in any ship. The thing is, as I said, with the tier pits coming for me, I needed to turn away and disengage, or I'll just get torpedoed. Vigilance or not, at close quarters, I'm not gonna dodge anything there. So now we are going to have a lovely secondary duel. Basically, my secondaries are working on the tier pit secondaries are working on me. And one thing to notice with the Atlântico, like you can see I'm doing quite a bit of secondary damage there. But I'm not getting the most secondary hits because those secondaries aren't firing particularly quickly. Especially like the high caliber ones, right? But that's because they pack a punch when they do hit. So, while you don't rack up the number of hits that maybe a German would, the damage you do is quite considerable, as we will see in the end. And this tier pit is down. Now, I have 2 fires on me. Damage con is almost ready, so I can get rid of it. I'm also running a heal currently. I might survive just a little bit longer. Now, the problem is this Atlântico is this Amagi is way too healthy. Now, as we've established, the Atlântico is not the fastest ship. I'm running a speed flex, still it only goes to about 26 knots. Oh dear, Amagi is turning, well that's nice. But the thing is, I can't really run away getting the concealment and then heal up. I mean, we're doing pretty well on chips anyway, so if I sink here, it's not really that big of a deal. But you know what? Since I can't really outrun the Amagi, maybe we'll just slow down here a little bit and hope that our secondaries will do the trick. I can heal again in 48 seconds. That's a long time considering my hit points. But, you know, plot twist, the Amagi is actually not shooting me right now. I'm not sure why. I mean, look, the Amagi is shooting a high explosive at the smoke blind at the smoke screen. Like, the Amagi is shooting high explosive, but considering that I don't have a damage con ready, it would be pretty problematic. Now, the Benson has decided to finish me off instead. Oh, the Amagi just got hit pretty badly there. So... Oh, hello, troops. So I thought the Amagi would sink, so I already had switched main guns to something else. Now I got another salvo here going to the Amagi. And, oh wait, the enemy team has basically melted by now, so it's just the Benson remaining. Can I get a double strike? Yes, I can. So this was a relatively quick one, but honestly it was also quite amusing that I survived there in the end, that the Amagi just stopped shooting me. I don't know why, but yeah, that was fun. So yeah, the more interesting part here is that I've gotten about 50,000 points of damage with secondaries, the same as with the main guns, although the secondaries also are responsible for 22,000 points of fire damage. So as you can see, those secondaries do deliver. And yeah, so far my impressions of the Atlântico, it's decent. It's not one of the strongest ships out there probably, but it's fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I'll see you next time.